Hello everyone and welcome to JPTV. My name is John. Let's get straight on to Weekly Thoughts video number 35. The first story on the news this week is British Telecom, aka BT, after slash 35,000 jobs over the next 3 years. This is a real shame to see. It's always horrible when somebody loses their job at the best of times, but for that amount of people coming onto the job market over the next 3 years, hopefully won't be too bad. Hopefully people will be able to find quick employment, and I wish everybody that will be under that situation, I wish you all the best. I really, really do. It's not a good thing to lose your job. It's not a good thing to be made redundant. It's cost cutting by BT, understandable, because at the end of the day, their prices are ridiculous. That's why people are going. That's why people are going to Virgin. Why people are going to TalkTalk. Why people are going to loads of other communication companies in order to get better deals on broadband and TV services. Obviously, the BT line is required for pretty much everybody apart from Virgin. But BT slashing their jobs is not a surprise in any shape or form. Right, the next story is in relation to the Grenfell Tower fire. What was come out in the news this week is that the government has agreed that 2 experts will sit with the judge investigating the fire, following basically campaigners pressurising everyone in the government to do this. So yet again, the government are only taking action because they've been told to. It's ridiculous. One of my housemates was involved in the Grenfell Tower investigation. There's a lot of work that was going through with it, going back to like the late 50s, early 60s worth of investigation reports and everything about what's been going on with fires and what caused it and everything. So it's not surprising that they're going to get a little bit more of a streamline, for lack of a better way of putting it, streamlined service on this. The next thing is that apparently there have been reports coming out in the Democratic Republic of Congo that 2 Britons have been kidnapped, and this is being investigated by the Foreign Office. It's not surprising. This sort of thing does happen a lot of the time in that neck of the woods. But it's awful to see nonetheless. Now, this is the most ridiculous story I've read for a while, which also goes into something I will be talking about straight after as well. So keeping the subjects on, focusing on schools for a moment. There's been a school in, I think it's Yorkshire. I can't remember exactly where the location is, but there's a school within the UK has put a ban on pencil cases because apparently kids that come from poorer families are being bullied and stigmatized by not having the most expensive pencil cases. Now, this is ridiculous, absolutely stupid. We all know bullying goes on at schools. It always has done, and it always will do. Bullying goes on in various different guises every day in every location. But for it to come down to this, it's absolutely stupid. It really, really is poor. It's kids not being taught how to treat each other with respect. At the end of the day, not everybody's in the same bracket. This is raising another generation of closed-minded people. That you've got to look a certain way, you've got to act a certain way, you've got to talk the certain way, you've got to wear the same clothes, you've got to wear the same. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Now, keeping on this was a story that broke late last night, early this morning, in relation to student suicide rates. Now, keeping into this because it's connected. It's part of it's the only stories that have come out in the last couple of days that are really quite connected to each other. Basically, in 2016, a report had shown that 146 students had committed suicide, and so far in May alone, there have been 3 suicides in Bristol. Now, I don't know if that's because of Bristol University's very strict stringent, or it's just the term. But anyway, regardless of what the circumstances are, 3 kids have killed themselves in Bristol this year, just in May alone. It's worrying that the system and their parents, for that matter, for not spotting these kids being in this level of trouble, they're failing their children. It's awful. It's absolutely horrible that kids would be in this position. Barclays chief executive, Jess Stanley, has been fined £642,000 by regulators for breaching rules when it comes to whistleblowing, to try and identify who the whistleblower was that caused all the problems with Barclays Bank a few years ago. This is pathetic. This guy is, as I say, is a CEO, chief executive officer, right? It's ridiculous that somebody with this level of power can try and manipulate the system. Yes, it's good that he's been fined this amount of money. Obviously, this is money that's going to be deemed as coming out of the company bonuses. He gets like $2 million a year bonuses from Barclays. This is nothing to him, really, in one regards. At the end of the day, his statement coming out said he's always held his hands up with what he's been doing was always wrong. I mean, fair enough to you, mate, but no. At the end of the day, sorry, but it shouldn't be like that. The UN has come out saying that there have been a rise in UK. I hate this term, but it's the term people are using at the moment. Hate crimes, as opposed to one of those "I really, really like you" crimes. And apparently the UN is saying that it's been caused by Brexit. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. At the end of the day, it's nothing to do with Brexit. We've always had these problems with people discriminating, as I said in my previous video, discriminating on race, on colour, on creed, on religion. You know, it's now more widely spread because some people are using Brexit as an excuse to do it. I'm not going to say they're not, but companies are making Brexit as an excuse to get rid of people. You know, Brexit and it seems to be the scapegoat for everything at the moment, and it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Iran has backed Syria's right to protect themselves after Israel launched strikes on what it said was an Iranian military infrastructure inside Syria. Now, I personally, yes, at the end of the day, if it was unwarranted strike, yes, you've got the right to defend yourself. Anybody that argues that point doesn't. It shouldn't, because at the end of the day, you have to defend yourself. Doesn't matter if it's foreign or domestic enemy. You have to defend yourself. Maybe not to the extent that certain people are doing, in and out of the military, for that matter. But yes, you should have the right to be able to defend yourself. Going back on the subject I was saying a few weeks ago about the light bulbs in the hospitals, there's been a report claimed that toothpaste, not saying which brand, toothpaste is being sold in hospitals for £8 a tub. Sorry, a tube, I should say. £8 for a tube of toothpaste that you can go and pick up in your local supermarket for £1.50, £2. That's how much the NHS is getting conned. This is how much money is being wasted in the NHS because of things. And I appreciate there's markup. I mean, there's always markup when the distributor sells to a big company, but this is taking the piss. I mean, literally, where are we looking at? 400% profit on a tube of toothpaste? It baffles me. It really, really baffles me, guys. I just don't get it. I just don't understand how we can get to that situation. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on the stories that I've mentioned today. It'd be very good to get your feedback from you. I'm always up for people's comments, so please comment on it. If you like the video, please click the like button. If you're new around here, please subscribe to the video channel. And also, please, by all means, share the video over with anybody that you know would want to watch it. So in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching. As I say, there will be on the main channel, link in the description below, there will be a video going up tomorrow for the Everton game. But in terms of this brand new channel, JPTV, please follow me on Twitter, please follow me on Instagram, and please follow me on Facebook. The links will be below as well. I'll also put up a link for the Weekly Thoughts compilation playlist, I should say, that's on the main channel if you want to catch up with all the other stories that I've been talking about over the last 10 months. So, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.